We are live. We'll wait for some people to join here. I see we've got two now. The timing is a little off here. Oh, touchdown. The Bills are playing the Broncos. Getting messages about the football game. Wait a few minutes, see if we get a few more to join, and then I'll move on. See, we got 3 people now. All right. See, we got 3 people watching. This is my first live stream, so hopefully this goes off without a hitch. I won't take too much time here. I know there's one game wrapping up. There's another game starting soon, a football game, and you might be watching hockey or doing something else on this Saturday evening. So we'll get this done and as quickly and as painless as possible. So again, reaching 500 subscriptions was not something I even thought of when I first started doing this, but then that happened. And then, I thought to give some recognition to the subscribers, I would do this giveaway. Very quickly here, I will go back over what the 2 requirements were to qualify. And for that, I'm just going to share my screen here. And as you can see, this is the video, the splake fishing on Park Lake. That's the video of where I provided the details of this giveaway. And in the description, I talked about the rules. So the first rule was you had to be a subscriber. And I talked about this in the video. Your subscription status must be public. So if you go in your settings, you change your privacy settings to you toggle off the keep all my subscriptions private, then I can see if you're a subscriber or not. Then the second requirement was that you had to drop a comment. And then the third rule was that YouTube is not a sponsor. They're not, they're released from all liability. All comments up to last night at 11:59 p.m. are illegible. One comment will be picked using an online tool. And then once I do pick that comment, I will check the subscription status. If unfortunately, the commenter is not public. I won't be able to verify that subscription, so I will pick another comment. I believe I kind of perused the comments there to try to get an idea. I think there's 45 comments excluding my replies, and I have 14 commenters that did not change their subscription status to public, or hadn't before this video. Maybe they toggled it on just before, because some people do want to keep their subscription status private. So what I suggested is, once the giveaway is done, we've picked the winner, you can go back and change your privacy settings to keep all your subscriptions private. So with the rules, having gone over that, now let's move on to a little. We'll look at the prize package. So I put this together again. Kevin at Hebner's Variety and Bait, I talked to him, and he really helped me out with this one. So everything that's got a price tag on it comes from Hebner's. This Frostbite stuff on the right is I purchased that through the Frostbite website, because as you've seen, I use a lot of Frostbite products. I have a dozen or more of their rods. I have a ton of tackle. All my ice setups have the Frostbite reels as well. So anyway, so just quickly here. So this is a 46 millimeter Tantrum. It's the Grape Thunder color. You've seen this on a few videos. I've had a lot of success. The Frosty Clownfish is a 33 millimeter Tantrum. That's the one I was using when I did the sight fishing video. Meathead jig I have in a lot of the videos, and then this Scissor Kick, the Frostbite of, whoops, what did I do here? How do I rotate this back here? Rotate. There. They've upgraded to BKK hooks on a lot of their tackle. And then, you know, the line, I've got 10-pound braid and 8-pound fluoro tube jigs, which I use for lake trout. I use the Marabou jigs for lake trout as well. Jigs for, you know, whatever you want to, you know, walleye. Same thing with these ice winders, and these are a lot, you know, Acme products. So anyways, it's about $200 Canadian is what I spent to put this together. So what I'll do now is, oh, and I see a few comments. Veronique says hi. Bush Moose, he says he made it. Slow connection. Oh, he's got women's hockey on now. So welcome. You know, thanks for supporting this channel. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to move on here to, we're going to select the, so what I'm going to do here, I'm using a online picker. So I'm going to copy the URL from the video, and then I'm going to copy it into, whoops, that's not loaded. That I was testing it out before, so disregard that. So I'm going to paste the URL and it'll fetch the comments. So what I'm doing here, I'm removing the replies because I reply to every comment. I don't want that. And I'm not allowing duplicates, which I didn't receive. But if somebody had 4 or 5 comments, it would only pick one of them. So then you move on to continue here. And then as you can see, there's 45 comments that have been loaded. And then I'm going to click pick a winner. Ideally, I would have a drum roll, but I don't. So, you know, here we go. I'm going to pick the winner, and the winner is Vince Bouvier, who commented, awesome work on the videos. Always fun seeing a familiar face in some familiar places. Love the showcase of the local lakes as well as local businesses. Keep the videos coming. Stay safe out there. And then we'll verify Vince's subscription status. If I go back to the video and I go down to Vince's comment, which is somewhere down. Where are you, Vince? There he is. So if I click on Vince here, there's two ways to do it. This would be one of them. So here's a public subscriber. He's got a lot of subscriptions. So if I go to my channel now and I go to lifetime subscribers and I go down through the list, and move on to the next page. And there he is, Vince. So congratulations, Vince. You've won the tackle bundle giveaway. I will be in touch. And Vince is actually from Cochrane, so I will be able to just drop it off. So again, I want to thank you all for the support. Slowly but surely the channel is growing. Our winter has been pretty harsh, hasn't been kind to us at all. So it's been difficult to get out. I've only been out a few times, but the days are getting longer. I hope to get out more and produce more content. I ordered a new underwater camera last week, which should be in early next week. It's an HD quality camera, same one I had before, which was a Markham. Now I went with the HD model, so the underwater footage should be crisper. I do want to do some pike fishing, some walleye fishing, and I definitely want to do more trout fishing. So stay tuned, because I will be out there, hopefully more than I have been. And thanks again for all the support. And feel free to share these videos. There's a lot of local people that share them, and a lot from everywhere in North America. So thanks again. And on that, I'm gonna end the video. I hope it wasn't too painful. So have a great night. See you all soon.